Y'all, let's be honest here. Y'all thought I was joking about the consistency of the days and uploading schedules and all that stuff. Yeah, I wasn't. Anyways, the point is that yeah, I'm coming back to y'all with this one in advance before all the other ones drop. I don't know. I just don't feel like uploading those other videos, and personally, you know what I mean? Just kind of chilling. So yeah, we're gonna do this video instead. Well, no, I already did the other ones. The other ones I'm just not uploading yet. I'm just gonna upload this one instead because I think this one will be a lot cooler. So we're just gonna do this one for today. Yeah, so I'm uploading this one the same day I'm recording it most likely. I don't know when it's going up, but whatever. Anyways, the point is that we're doing Mordecai and Rigby versus Gumball and Darwin, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, we'll see who wins at the end of this, but let's get into this right now. I'm not gonna lie, when I cover 4 or more characters, I'm just gonna make this like a thing we have to do where I just pretty much say, yeah, we're covering attack potency and nothing else. That's it. We're not covering, I mean, attack potency and speed, of course. We're not covering any other stuff. So I have a discussion at the end. Overall, let's just see who wins right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, be informed about new videos whenever uploading. Let's see who wins between Mordecai and Rigby right now. To start off, I'm going to start with Gumball and Darwin because, well, why not start off with Gumball and Darwin? Am I right? Okay, guys, so when looking at Gumball Waterson, there's a couple of things that I'm going to start off with. First of all, that's the summary, and that is Gumball Christopher Waterson is the titular protagonist of the Cartoon Network series, The Amazing World of Gumball. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to what I said before. When covering more than one, like 4 characters, yeah, we're just going to skip to AP and, you know, all that good stuff. Gumball's original attack potency was small town level, easily comparable to Darwin, who once sneezed with enough force to send every object in town into the air, destroy several houses at once, and blast Banana Joe and his parents to China. The average mass of a banana is 647 grams. Elmore is in California, and the distance from California to China is 10,762 kilometers. There are 3 bananas, which means we would have to multiply 1,941 by 10,762. By doing that, it turns out Darwin had to sneeze with a force of 2.348 kilotons, can spar with Nicole, who can create a multi-block shockwave, and should be comparable to Penny, who scores parts with a force, can hurt Miss Robinson, who only had minor burns after being in a large oil explosion, can generally trade blows with those who can harm him, small town level by himself, higher with male power, 2,000 greater boost his strength to where he one-shot Tina Race with a dodgeball. Tina is consistently portrayed as much stronger than base Gumball, at least multi-solar system level, likely universal level. With the console's reality warping, the console is capable of warping the entire universe into its game. This was backed up by NIE's own statement and the story background in Richard's attack. However, this was not performed out of a raw physical strength. Unknown. With the universe remote and magic notebook, both do not focus on raw destruction. Interesting. When looking at Gumball's speed, we can say he's hypersonic because he ran so fast that he left a trail of flames behind. He pedaled a tricycle to where he was set ablaze, and he played a video game so intensely that his thumbs were caught on fire. All of those will require him to move at Mach 5. Can outrun Nicole, who can also produce fire from running, as well as run faster than the speed of sound. Can appear as a blur, can run to where the background appears blurry. He and Darwin mowed Mr. Robinson's lawn with a nail clipper in 5 seconds, and in the same episode, they painted his fence in under a second several times, and he got rid of a stain before anybody noticed. For that being said, Gumball universal level, speed, hypersonic. Let's get into Darwin. I've never scaled Darwin before, but yeah, it won't be that different considering he scales to Gumball. Darwin, Ragnall, Caspian, Abba, Poseidon, Nicodemus, Waterson III is the protagonist of The Amazing World of Gumball and is Gumball and NIE's adoptive sibling. Looking at Darwin's attack potency, we're just going to get right into that as well. He originally was multi-city block level plus because he was able to consistently damage Gumball Waterson. One of his seasons was able to destroy many houses. Potentially universe level plus, limited environmental destruction. Darwin might have the potential to get the show canceled due to being the protagonist and sharing similarities with Gumball. Having a protagonist status and getting the show canceled would mean Gumball's whole world would deteriorating and falling apart on a meta-fictional scale, which would be contextual, more sensual than Richard accidentally tearing apart the fabric of the universe. Then we can say speed is massively FDL because, attack speed anyways. His actual speed is relativistic. Has consistently been shown to keep up with the likes of Gumball and the rest of his family. Has consistently dodged lasers from Robert. So yeah, I think that, covers that. Now we're going to take our time and go through Mordecai and Rigby, who scale to each other. So yeah, let's do that right now. When looking at Mordecai and Rigby's attack potency, we can say that universal level plus because they fought on par with Finn and Jake, and later got powers given by the Magic Man letting him body. The Adventure Time cast Finn and Jake blew up a universal bubble. High multiversal level plus. Mordecai ended gaining 5 dimensionality in one chapter from an elevator that granted him 5 dimensionality. By the way, if you guys don't know why I said Finn and Jake, that's because this was from a comic book which are canon to the main story, so keep that in mind. Complex multiverse level is above the verse's entirety and sees it as an illusion. As an illusion, and they see a dog from a different dimension who is above space-time as an illusion, as well alongside the party verse, a higher plane of existence. Higher with Death Kwon Do and Fist of Justice should be stronger than his base form. Looking at speed, high hypersonic at first, but then jumps all the way to immeasurable levels because he's comparable to Finn, who got to the speed he was going at when he tagged Archetype, who is beyond space-time and comprehension. Mordecai once traveled back to where they met Muscle Man by going back to the comic panel that happened, like I said, from the comics, which are canon to the story. So we have immeasurable speeds for Mordecai and Rigby, and complex multiverse level because it's above the verse's entirety and sees it as an illusion. That alone is complex multiverse level. He could actually have a battle with Sailor Moon, for crying out loud. Go check out that latest video I made, by the way. But yeah, anyways, there we go. So now we can cover the battle itself. Let's get into that right now. Looking at Gumball and Darwin, looking at Mordecai and Rigby, what I think is genuinely interesting about this battle is how the characters are like nowhere near each other, but yet see things and do things that honestly make them very close in terms of power. Gumball and Darwin were able to survive a Big Bang. They were able to also, do all the other things I said, and even be able to cancel their own show. But nonetheless, that is just universal level plus in terms of an AP. And honestly, the other things like the console and the controller and all that stuff doesn't even apply to AP. That's more of like hacks and whatnot. Looking at Mordecai and Rigby, though, with all their powers like the Darthon and being able to draw Mordecai and Rigby into that, and all these other things they have, like Dark Megazord and all those, Death Kwon Do, I gotta be honest here, the Toon Force is pretty even between the two, so I would genuinely just say Mordecai and Rigby wins, mainly because not only does their AP and speed just rank much higher than that, but, they have come and went toe-to-toe with multiple other beings that have more experience, AP, DC, they have more speed. You know what I mean? It's like they just kind of stomp. I mean, it's not like a complete stomp. I mean, especially if you take into the idea of verse equalization, then we could say something like, oh, well, the console would work on Mordecai and Rigby and they could just destroy reality in their verse, because that's how that would work. But yeah, we're not doing that. So we're going to just say normal rules. And normal rules say Mordecai and Rigby win no div to low div. And the only reason I say low div is because if you take it to the effect of well, that's a completely different scenario. So now I'm going to say negative div to no div. So anyways, with that being said, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the red subscribe button. Thanks. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next video. Deuces. And everybody says enough. I'll always say this. And yeah, thank you, and have a nice day, and I'm out.